I have headphones in. Mucho más better. Okay. That's good. Um, it's so weird. I don't know what incarnation was going on. Do you guys typically go live from your phones or do you guys use something else? I mean, what in the world can you even go live on except a phone? You guys got to remember I'm backwards. I'm like super old school, so I don't really know that much about technology. I've always seen the little go live symbol up at the top. You see the little go live symbol and you're like, oh yeah, I should do that sometime. And I see other people, they, you know, they do different things. Everybody kind of goes live in their own way. But I wasn't really sure what to do. I've never, like I said, I've already said this like 3 times, but I've never done this before, so I don't really know much about going live. But in any case, this was supposed to be a boot review. I don't know if you guys, if the, let's see, 4 people, yeah. You've used your phone once, the rest has been your computer. Hey, what's going on, Georgia boy? You doing some reloading tonight? Let's reloading some buckshot, some slugs, all those slugs that you got in the mail. I wasn't really sure what I wasn't really sure what kind of a crowd we'd get. I'd be happy if anybody joined in. Cadbane082. I guess I'm not familiar with that one. Lever guns. Hey, what's going on? Appreciate all you guys tuning in. I honestly didn't think anybody would tune in to a live stream that I would do. I don't have enough subscribers to get much of a following, but I can honestly see where this would be a little bit overwhelming if you were doing this and you were a large channel. Boy howdy, you wouldn't be able to keep up with all the comments rolling across your screen. So, do any of you guys wear Western boots? Crickets. Crickets, crickets, crickets. Same, all about lever actions. Western flip flops. There you go. Yeah, I'm not a big flip flop fan, I guess you could say. Tactitard boots. Yeah, hey, I like my Tims. I found out they're called Tims. I got a buddy, a friend of my friends that lots of boots, but not Western sometimes. Okay. Um, I subbed and he had 700 subs. Okay, hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'll have to look you up. Maybe you'll be there after I can figure out if you're there. Leave a comment or something. I'll sub you. I don't know if you have a channel, but yeah, I've got some Timberlands, and I like they're just work boots, but you guys saw them in the video on Wolverine, Tony Lama, hey Georgia Boot Company. Yeah, they make some good stuff. My brother had a pair of security boots. He was in security for a while. He had a pair of black steel toe security boots from Georgia Boot Company. I don't know if they're actually located in Georgia, but they made some good boots. In any case, I have some Timberlands that I wear when I'm usually out working if I'm doing hard work or whatever, but I don't even know who that is. Yeah, no, Timberland the rapper. They are made in Georgia. Cool. Yeah. Um, no, anyway, they're just your typical, they look like construction worker boots. I'm not even sure of the model. They're 8-inch direct attach, and they have steel toes. And I used to work maintenance. I did maintenance part time all through undergrad and part of high school, and did a lot of stuff on lights and who knows what all. It was kind of a random job. It was a great job. I loved it, but you never knew what you were going to be doing. And there's many times those steel toes came in really handy. And of course, they also come in really handy on. You're wearing steel toe boots right now, yeah, yeah. They come in handy, don't they? I know they're Camel Crocs, nice. I love it. I actually had a pair of Camo Crocs right now. The ones I'm actually in Crocs right now, just because I'm in the garage. But mine are just black. They're the non tactical ones. But what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Yeah. Anyway, when I'm working in the hay fields or whatever, a lot of times I'll have on my Timberland direct attach boots, and but sometimes I have on these. These can be, you gotta kick stones and bricks a lot. Steel toe is a must. Yeah, definitely, man. I hear you. Yeah, steel toe and some good socks, some good cushioned socks underneath of those things, man. You're gonna bang your toes up. So anyway, when you're not wearing steel toe boots, the rest of the time I pretty much live in these things. So these are Laredo men's 4242s. And getting to the point of this entire video, just thought I'd bring you guys along. These ones are probably about 3 years old. Um, these ones, you can see the heel is getting there. Um, but they haven't really changed. They haven't changed the way they've made these. Like I said, these ones are getting kind of wore out. Don't hunt in steel toes, your toes will freeze. Actually, I had been on a deer hunt with those Timberlands I was talking about, but I've got fairly warm feet, so maybe that was, I don't know, it wasn't like freezing cold that day either. So steel gets cold. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. It does. I definitely hear you. So I was also doing a little bit more walking on that deer hunt. It was next to a cornfield. There's a little bit of timber, and we were not just exactly sitting there. We were doing a little more walking, so we were staying warm okay, I guess. But a lot of the time when I'm not looking for steel toes, I'm in these right here. And I've been wearing these since I was in middle school. And they typically last, if you wear them every day, they'll last for 3 or 4 years. It's pretty amazing what you can get out of them. But had a 2-ton beam drop on his foot, the steel coat, cut his toes off. Yeah, so it's the weird thing about that, Josh. Actually, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys know I have a brother that's in the military. He's in the Air Force, and he told me that they're required to wear steel toe boots. He works on the flight line, right, loading bombs, and he told me that they're required to wear steel toe boots because it's going to cut your toes off cleanly. I could be wrong on that. I don't really know, but that's what he told me. He told me that they were told that so steel toe boots will protect your toes for like minor things. So like when I was at work and we were moving a bookcase or something like that, and you accidentally set it down, you can't figure out why it's not down. You realize it's on your foot. That's where steel toes come in really handy, or you get it caught in like a weed whacker or something. But they said like if you drop like a 500-pound bomb on it, it's going to sever your toes. But they said if you don't have a steel toe boot, it's going to crush your toes to pieces, and then they're not going to be repairable. So they said that supposedly, I don't really know. Would you say it was your friend? The live chat goes away. I don't know how to make that stick around. But did he get his toes put back on, or were they just gone? I don't really know. What I've heard anyway is that it's supposed to cut your toes off if the force is too great. And up until that time, it basically is supposed to protect it. No, lost toes. Blast. Man, that's horrible. I don't know what you do about that. Can he still walk? Does he have like prosthetic toes or something? That's terrible. But actually, he probably would have lost them anyway because, if it hadn't been for the steel toes cutting his toes off, like I said, they would have been surely crushed to pieces. So, yeah, it's kind of a no-win situation. I guess the moral of the story is if he was better at dancing, it wouldn't have happened. I don't know. It's really sad. It's really sad. He walks, but he gets around. Okay. Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. Yeah, my brother's, he was in right now he's in Phoenix at Luke Air Force Base. So he's moved around a little bit. He's been in Japan, he's been overseas, he's been all kinds of places, but um, yeah, right now he's at Luke. I'm thinking he's probably going to retire there. I'm not sure he's going to get out. Yeah, it's blasted hot, I know. Yeah, we've been down there, a couple of times, visiting him a couple of Christmases, and just this once I was there in July of this year. And yeah, I mean, it's 110 plus every day. It's blasted hot, but that's kind of the way it is. Fortunately, we were actually there. There was some monsoons. It was right during monsoon season. There was some monsoons going on, And so some mornings there would be just like the monsoon was about to happen, but it didn't actually happen yet. And so it turned out it was actually kind of cool out, and we went out in the desert and did some shooting. It was a good time. But I wanted to show you guys before this video gets too long in the tooth. This is a new pair of 42s, Laredo men's shoes. So as you can see from these that I've showed you, these are getting kind of wore out. That one's not as bad as this one, right? But these are definitely getting wore out. So they're not done yet. I'll wear them around the farm here and get some good use out of them yet. But I wanted to show you guys. Hey, thanks, man. I'm telling you, man. This is a true review. I know people get sometimes upset about like what's an unboxing versus a true review, but I'm telling you, I've been wearing these things since middle school. So this is really a review. These things have held up like iron. So this is a brand new pair right here, and nowadays they run you about $100. Used to be when I was not a kid, but when I was in middle school, I guess I was still a kid. They were right around $50, and they went up to 75. I don't know if you guys can read that. Oil and chemical resistant. I can tell you what, I have put these things through the war. You guys ever are looking for a pair of Western boots? These are pretty good lookers. They do run a little on the big side, so when you're getting them, be sure you order. I've got big feet. Most of the time, I wear a 13 double E. In this particular pair, I wear 12 EW. So I don't think they really have I don't know if EE and EW are the same thing. I think they are. But back in the day, they said this was made out of bull hide. I don't really know if that's the case or not. But I think they are made in China. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, I know. I got huge feet. My brother's always teasing me about that because he's like, I don't know, he's 5'11", I think. He's 5'11", and he wears like a 10. So my dad and my brother both wear like a 10. And I got it from my grandpa. I come from a line of Germans, and my grandpa was 6'3". I'm only 6'1". He was 6'3", and I wear his exact shoe size. So that's definitely a genetic thing, right? So I actually have a pair of his little boots out in the barn that I wear in the mud sometimes. So can I swim fast? Yeah, actually, I can. That's about the one thing I can do well. I can't run worth anything, but I can actually swim pretty fast. So I did take swimming lessons when I was a kid. Um, but in any case, 6'2", anywhere 13. Nice, yeah, right on, man. That's pretty much where I'm at. I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2" with these things on. Hey, Peck, what's going on? Running is of the devil. I like to run. I do. I like to jog. I get a workout in. It's good. It's good for my heart and everything. I don't have necessarily the best genetics that way, but so it's a good thing for me to get my blood pressure, well, not my blood pressure, but it's a good thing to get your heart rate up and keep your blood pressure from going up. Is what I meant to say. But so I do run, when I can, and I work out, but I can't run very well though. Not when I say very well. I mean, I run fine, but I can't run quickly. When I was in high school, I was on the soccer team. My coach always told me, he said, if your guy gets out in front of you, man, you better foul him because you're not about to catch him. So, but in high school, I was not as tall as I am now, so I was a total late bloomer. I still put on probably another inch and a half in college, my second year of college. So I didn't even start shaving regularly till probably my first year of college. So, yeah, I was a late bloomer. So I lost my train of thought. I'm bad at doing that. I wasn't that tall. That's the point I was getting to. Is that in high school I was not that tall. I was probably like 10 foot. 10 foot. If I was 5'10", not 10 foot, and I really would be fast. In any case, getting back to this, I'm going to have to wrap this up, or otherwise this is going to just drag on and on. So this is a new pair. You can see compared to the old boot, it is exactly the same with the exception of the wear. So you can tell that these have had quite a few miles put on them. And this one still has some rubber on the heel, which is nice. The other one's not. What are you up to tonight, Peck? You doing some reloading? You just chilling, watching videos? There's this great time lag. I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys should put up comments. How many of you guys are 10 foot tall and bulletproof? There you go. Just like Goliath, right? See how that worked out for him. Watch your forehead. Got to go to prayer meeting. Yeah, hey, awesome, man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. What was I saying? But you guys should put in the comments if you've gone live before, because I don't know how many of you have. I don't think I've ever seen Josh Benware just hanging out. All right, Peck, I got you. I don't think I've ever seen Josh live. I don't think I've seen Georgia Boy live. I've not seen Lever Guns live. Who else? I've seen Uncle Dan live once. Not even sure who else. I follow a guy called, what in the world's his name? I can't think of his name. J1981, I think that's his name. You be live tomorrow? Is that for real? Yeah? What time are you going to go live? Georgia Shooting Connection live chat Friday nights. I guess I'm kind of out of a loop. I don't know. So anyways, getting back to this, you can see they had some 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Not tonight, though. Well, I guess I picked a good night to go live, huh? You can see the little, kind of a cube pattern they have on the heels there. The one complaint I have about these boots, I have literally taken these through the swamps. Like, I've had them submerged. I've had them submerged in mud, caked in mud. They've been on lots of rides. Gotta go. All right, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. I never intended the video to be this long, but... Are you talking to me, Josh? Are you talking to somebody else? I don't know. Yeah, up here in the Midwest, we do have a time change. Or we will, anyway. I'm not sure. That is about all I got on these guys. These are excellent boots. You can see if you look at the stitching. Look at the stitching on this new one. And you look at the stitching on the old one. These old ones are holding up just great. And I don't even remember now if they've... Uh-oh, I froze up. Yeah, I don't have the most solid Wi-Fi connection. That's one of the drawbacks of living in the middle of nowhere. Is that the Wi-Fi has been a challenge. When I was a kid, we had dial-up. You know, y'all remember that. So we had dial-up for a long time, and it was basically useless. And then and we had different things over the years. They came up with satellite and this and that and the other thing, and I'm back. All right. Thanks, guys. Good now. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know. We've had different internet services over the years, but I've never had the internet connection that you guys anybody can get in the city. So my grandma lives in the city, and she's a bigger city, and she's got like 100% faster internet connection than we do. So last thing I'm probably going to show you here is if you look on the inside, it's kind of hard to see. But you can see how that's put together inside. The one thing about these boots that's always been really nice is that those straps that they put on the top of here, these are really non-irritating to your legs. So when you wear them, you don't actually have to wear boot socks. You can just wear ordinary socks with these, and they won't be rubbing on your legs and going crazy. So it's really great because they're really soft and they don't bother your legs one little bit. And that's probably one of the reasons I bought them over and over again. Because boot socks get annoying. You have to pull them up, and then do you want to wear a sock garter? It just gets annoying. I had some Justin boots for a while. I don't know if you guys all have. We got some new people joining the chat. You can chime in like Peck. If you've ever worn Western boots, you like to wear Western boots. But I don't know. For us, it was kind of a must because when you're working around horses or you're on horses at all, if you get your heel through the stirrup, you could wind up in a really bad way if you go off the horse. So you want that boot heel off there, and then the pointedness kind of helps you get into the stirrup as well, helps you find the stirrup. So I do have one pair of square toe boots, but the square toe boots they don't really do that much. They're kind of for looks more than anything else. That's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show you guys this, and this is going to be an incredibly long drawn video. I'll probably have to put up like a separate video actually reviewing these because nobody's going to want to watch a 30-minute video. We just crossed 30 minutes. Nobody's going to want to watch a 30-minute video to watch me blabber on and not really do that great of a job reviewing these. But the bottom line is that I've wore different kinds of Western boots, and these have been a fantastic pair. Like I said, I've had several pairs of these, and they've all held up really great. The leather wears like iron; it's great, and you can get them in the water, you can get them in the mud, you can do whatever you want to do. Like I said, the single drawback about these boots is that, man, in the wintertime, they are slick. These are not snow boots whatsoever. And so, like when I was in college, I'd be walking on campus, and you just have to watch yourself because, especially when you're putting that heel first, you're walking, and if this is the sidewalk, you're going to you take a step, and that heel hits first. And that heel, man, if it's icy at all, boom, it just goes. So you really have to watch that. These things are definitely, they're not the best thing to wear when it's cold and snowy. But aside from that, they've been absolutely fantastic. So that's about all I got. Like I said, I'll probably actually wind up having to redo this review. Never tried one of these live chats before, so I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I kind of thought there would be like nobody here, so hey, it's been an impressive turnout. I had like 5 people following at one point. Still got 3, I think. Yeah, if I can read it, yeah, 3 people. So I probably trying to think. Josh Peck. Who's the other one? The guy at the beginning, is he still following? I don't know. Y'all are a quiet bunch all of a sudden. Did I freeze up again? You guys tune out? I don't know. Me? What does that mean? Still here. I listed you. Peck, Josh, LOB. What's LOB mean? You lost me on that one, Josh. I don't know. I don't know what LOB means. But we're here. You're here, Peck. I got you. I got you. All right, well, guys, I don't know. Unless you guys got something interesting you want to talk about, because you apparently have nothing else to do with your Friday night. I think I'm gonna sign off. I don't know. Probably film this review later. I was thinking I could review them live. Loads of bacon. I gotcha. He's the last guy. Nice. I was thinking, loads of bacon. I got you. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with the acronyms. I really am. People are always, I don't know if it's just like a YouTube thing or if it's an internet thing. Maybe I'm just, like I said, y'all know I'm behind the times. But people are always putting on acronyms. For a long time, it took me forever to figure out what Big Johnson Guns and Gear, he was always putting like TFW and TFS. Finally, I asked him. He commented on one of my videos and said TFS, and I was like, "What in tarnation is TFS?" And that's when he told me it was thanks for sharing. So I, I kind of know the basic ones. LOL. I don't know. There's a bunch of other ones I'm not thinking of, but I know kind of a bunch of the regular acronyms. But I feel like people are writing up acronyms all the time. I don't even have any. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know. FML. There you go again. I don't know what incarnation that means. I'm trying to think. Same here. Fail my life. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. Not fail my life. I think I know what you're trying to say there. Took me a minute. I think I got it. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I think I'm going to sign off and probably go catch up on other people's videos. Yeah, my phone's telling me I'm at 20%. So, um, appreciate you guys watching. I really didn't expect that there would be, I really didn't expect that there would be anybody tuning in for this. So, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. So I'll give you guys a chance, just a second, say goodbye. I don't know if how long the lag is. It's a weird thing about this featuring my Laredos. Hey, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah. No, these things rock. I'm telling you. If you ever buy Western boots, these are Laredo 42 42s, okay? You can always come back, reference this video. I'm planning on leaving it up at this time. Okay, but you can always come back and reference it. Laredo men's 42 42s. Order you some 12 EWs. They'll work fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. They're great for horses. They're great for mud. They're great for just about anything else you want to do to them. And the only thing that they're not really great for is walking in the snow and the ice. To let people know I'm going to live chat, I suppose it's not a bad plan if you actually wanted somebody to join. But what do you guys live chat about? Josh, I don't think you've ever, you said you were making jokes. I don't think you've been live. What you guys have recommendations for going live? Anyway, I think I was saying earlier, it's a funny thing about these live chats because I've been involved in a couple on your guys' end where you're typing in, right? And it's so weird because you guys type something and then I can ask you a question and then in real time, like in your time, when you're the one typing, you can answer me like right after I say something, right? So I'm like, what in the world does LOB mean? Y'all come back and y'all are like, it stands for loads of bacon. Come on, idiot. And that doesn't come up on my screen for like 3 minutes. And it's like, oh yeah, hey, LOB stands for loads of bacon. So it's kind of weird. What did I just ask? I lost it. Not by myself. Oh, you haven't been on a live chat by yourself. I got you. Okay. Yeah. So do you guys do, usually I don't have time to watch like Friday night live chats. Usually I'm working, but working on like homework, if you will, take home stuff from work. But yeah, I know you guys have, is it the Friday night gun chat or Wednesday night gun chat? I tuned into one that Trees of Blowing had going for a while. I tuned into his live chat, and that was cool, man. Those guys chat, man. They go on and on Well, I tuned in and I had gotten the notification like over an hour ago that they were live, and always been with other folks. Okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I wish I had more time to collaborate. I know loads of bacon, but right now I'm not going to tell you all what I do for a living. I'm not a spy. I don't work for the government or anything, but I don't know. I just, what's the next bone test? I don't know. What do you guys think? So you're gonna hate me, Josh, but I actually have a couple of bone tests in the works, and as per the usual, I tend to when I get the chance, I get out there and I film them, and then I have to work on the editing. Those things take a ton of editing. Oh man, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I can piece them together pretty quick now, but they do take a lot of editing. Just because you're rolling the camera and then you got to stop and you got to move up on the targets. I actually have to go through and find out where the bullet went, so I actually look halfway coherent when I pull the milk jugs apart. And I've got a video coming up. I'm not sure when I'll post it. I've got a video coming up that I did a little behind the scenes action and kind of showed a little bit of what was involved in getting ready for a bone test. But in answer to your question, I actually have several I've filmed. You can tell me, you all, since you guys are watching, you three, you guys can vote on which you'd like to see. I have one, let's see, I have two different ones in 22 long rifle, which is something new. It's maybe not the most useful, but one is a Winchester Super X. Trying to think of the name. Winchester Super X something. It's a hollow point. I think it's cruising along at right around 1,200 feet a second, and that one did pretty good. And I've taken some smaller game with that. I've shot a rabbit, and I've shot some mid-sized game, raccoons and stuff, and that one does pretty well. And then, of course, the CCI Stinger. You got to test the CCI Stinger, right? World famous. You guys know me, I like it hot, so I had to get my hands on some Stinger rounds. Did a bone test on those. I know I've got at least one of. Oh, you know what? You know what? I also have a. Let's see. I filmed. It was a 357 Magnum 180 grain, and I also did that one out of my SP 101 and the GP 100. And that one was one I was telling. Who was I talking to? I was talking to Alaskan Ballistics, and that one in my SP 101, that 180. It was a Buffalo Bore 180 grain hard cast. It's probably been, I want to say it's been in storage. I've had it in a room in the house in a tub, stored in a pretty climate controlled environment for probably 2 or 3 years. And I did a test with it like 2 years ago. And I said this in the video, but that's been my most popular video by far. I have like 29,000 hits on just a stupid video of me shooting a 180 grain hard cast bullet over the chronograph out of my SP 101. I can't remember now. I don't think I said in the title what I was testing it out of. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at it. But I get comments on that video all the time. I mean, that's consistently, that video is like, it's up in my watch. My watch time is always the Buffalo Bore 180 grain ammo test. So I knew if I revisited it, it would probably be somewhat popular. I need to get those worked on and posted and everything. But so I think that's all I got right now filmed. I would like to film. I'm planning to film maybe some 12 gauge action. Yeah, Josh. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe some. I got right now my side saddle. I got some 3-inch double-aught buck 15 pellet from Winchester. I'm thinking that would do some serious wreckage on the bone test. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what the pattern was like and what the pellets would do once they hit the bone, if they'd stay together or if they would flatten out. Probably going to flatten out, mostly stay together. I don't really know. Maybe we'll get some lead fragments. If I freeze up again, all of a sudden I'm not getting any feedback. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I don't know. PDX1 segmenting slug. It's perplexing what does and what doesn't bring lots of views. Yeah, it really is. It's kind of bizarre, honestly. Um, why in the world won't these comments stay up? Maybe with the live chat, there's a hide all chat messages. I don't know how to make the chat stay there. They always go away so quick. They're still here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate that, Peck. I really do. You guys are awesome. I'm just rambling on now, so I probably really am going to wrap this up here pretty quick. But yeah, in answer to loads of bacon, it really is perplexing. I don't exactly understand it. Sometimes I'll slap together a video and I don't think it's going to be really all that great, and then it turns out and it has all these views. But my goal has always kind of been, I'm a big ammo tester even before YouTube. I've got a video coming up, I filmed once again, that I talked about why I started YouTube in the first place. And the gist of it is I've always liked doing videos. So, I mean, from the time I don't even know, I was like in grade school or something. And it was long before smartphones. I still remember my dad worked corporate for a while, and it's all in the title, I think, what people search for. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's true, but it also has to be sort of a popular topic. Um, the 357 Magnum, especially 180 grain hard cast, is a big deal. But yeah, I do tag um, the title of my videos, and then all the tags. I definitely hammer those. So I put in all 500 characters of the tags usually, and fill those up, especially with all the relevant searchings, Buffalo Bore, Underwood Ammo, 180 grain, 357 Magnum. You put in all that stuff, all the stuff that people are going to search for. My goal is always, like I was saying, my goal has always kind of been towards ammo testing. And so I try to put in lots of tags so that people can find it because it's an ammo test, right? So usually my subscribers see it, and then hopefully somebody beyond the subscribers see it is my ultimate goal. And in the case of that ammo test, it has been wildly successful, obviously, because 29,000 people. I definitely don't have 29,000 subscribers, so that's cool. 19,000 views, and I don't understand why it stays at number one on my channel. I don't know, man. That's so weird. I don't know what makes some videos jive like that. You do a video. I've had videos before that I think, man, these are gonna go viral. Like every month, I'm gonna be getting like 200. I should be getting like 200 more views on these videos, and they won't change for like months of time. I'll think it's this awesome video I put together, and I'll get my subscribers to watch it, and then past that, like nobody cares. It's just like meh. There's lots of other gun stuff. I think right now, especially in the gun nation, there's a lot of kind of whiz bang taking over. I don't mean to bash anybody in particular, but like the Hootie Hoo channel. I don't know if you guys watch Hootie Hoo, but he's one. Demolition Ranch, right? These guys are all into the glam. You know what I mean? They got the my vids that keep growing have the least comments. It's kind of an odd coincidence. I'm not sure what that's about. But they're into the glam, right? So they drop stuff out of there's some video I was seeing the other day, and they were like dropping a high point out of a helicopter, or they're blowing something up, right? Demolition Ranch. He's always trying to do something crazy. He's always trying to bust open a. They're always trying to bust open a safe with a stick of dynamite or whatever, or shoot something huge. Kentucky Ballistics. Oh my word. Full Auto Friday, every Friday. It blows my mind. I'm like, who has the time and the ammo for that kind of stuff, right? It's crazy. So it's a sweet channel. I love his channel, but I haven't got the time, the money, or the glam to put together videos of fully automatic weapons. Man alive. How do you do that? I don't know. I also am missing a great many high power calibers. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, I'm gonna be turning this thing off in a minute because, like I said, I'm just blabbering on. I'm probably boring you guys to death. So I've never been involved in a live chat, and as most of the live chats I've seen, these have been most of the live chats I've been involved in kind of tend to run long. So I think as long as people keep commenting, they're doing what I'm doing now, which is failing to shut up because there's still people watching, so they don't want to just hit the end video button, if there is such a button. You just want to quit streaming and just cut the whole thing off. Tell you what, guys, count much on it. You got 1 minute. I don't know if it's going to show up, but we're at 49 minutes. So I think I'm going to cut this thing off at 50 minutes. It's been great, but I was at 20% a while ago. Now that I think about it, I totally forgot about that. We get a strike if we did those kinds of vids. Well, why in tarnation don't they get those kinds of vids or strikes, right? Like Demolition Ranch, Full Auto, all that stuff. Why aren't they getting strikes? You got 26 seconds, not 26. You got 30 seconds to answer, Josh, as to why the big channels don't get the strikes for the high glam videos. And that's if my phone doesn't die before then. It could die any second, literally. The stupid thing about iPhones is that once you get past the i6 or something, you actually can't charge it and plug in headphones at the same time. Crickets. Getting crickets. No, actually, you probably already typed the question, but I know I've been involved in a few of these, so I already know you probably already typed something, and it just hasn't showed up yet. And now I've broken my rule and past 50 minutes. Because they're big. They pull in bucks for YouTube. Ah! That would make logical sense. So you're saying because they're making money for YouTube through ads, YouTube lets them live? They're not giving them strikes for that kind of nonsense? That would make sense, I guess. Yeah? Because YouTube is the one raking in the dough from the ads they get. That would make sense. All right, guys, well, my phone's probably like at 2% or something. I can't see my battery, so before it kills itself, I think I'm going to shut this stream off. I appreciate all you guys coming out. This has been a fantastic first live chat. I've had a great time chatting with y'all. I never anticipated this kind of a turnout, so. All right, I'm waiting for any last goodbyes. Yeah, I'd say it's probably right. Yeah, me too. I think Josh is right on with that one. I don't know if these are going to show up after the video or not. All right, y'all got 30 seconds. Let's see. Hey, yeah, thanks, man. You guys all have a good night. Once again, I appreciate you guys coming and watching me just do nothing. Yeah, definitely. Happy to chat if I get the time on a Friday night or a Saturday or something, we'll do it again sometime. And hopefully we'll get a little more into the point of the video, although I don't know if that's really a thing with these live chats. But all right, I'm going to push the close button because if I don't, I'm just going to keep talking. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching, guys.